Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. What's up, boys? We are making progress. 1 second. Bears on a new car. How do I move that over? There we go. We are over 500, boys. And plenty more to go. We'll be at 1,000 before we know it. Oh, nana. I'll chuck a bunch of these back in the club. All right, let's keep crafting. Halftime of the France and Brazil game. 1-0 France. Jeff, what's up, buddy? We'll do all, but we'll do newest first. I think they'll pull from our dupe storage first. We just got SBC banned on Pale Tools. We're grinding like crazy. Oh, I need to grab my coffee. 1 second, boys. Un minuto, por favor. BRB. Can we get, we probably have what, like an hour today? I wonder if we can get close to 750. Is that even possible? What's the ban limit on here, on console? Actually, let's try Pale Tools real quick. Worst case scenario, it gives us the message again. But why not give it a shot, right? Alright, 1 second. Hide my password. It's just password, if you're wondering. Alright, cool. We'll rock version 2. Yeah, how many have we made so far? We've made over 700. We've opened a decent amount too. There we go. Now I'll pop everything. And just wait until we check out Foot Genie. It's gonna be crazy once that starts working. Are we out? What did I put? V2. $553 now. Nice. And we're not even anywhere near 1,000 smaller gold player packs. So we could theoretically, we could probably open these down to 1,000. And by the time we open these down, we would have these 79 plus times 3. Also, too, Div Rivals rewards. I got a 75 plus times 50. I didn't know that was a thing. We're going to save that for Friday. For the start of the new promo. And see how it does. Can we do provisions? This will help out too. There we go. All right, 5 more. So this is only out for another week. I wonder if they're going to refresh it. Because it's been really nice to have bonus provisions. Can't do the last one yet. Wonder if we can take the... We have 87s in my dupe storage. There's an 85. I wonder if there's something glitched with my openings. Because I feel like it opens really slow. But then making the SBCs and everything else feels perfectly fine. I'm not sure what's causing that. Inform. Let's take that. So let's do this. Let's do provision. We'll put in the 85. We'll take our SBC storage. We'll take those 88s. Jeez. We'll take the 88s. Pop those in. Get the final one. Now we'll do all 6 provisions into crafting upgrades. Because we already did like 10 plus league SBC runs today, so we don't necessarily need them. Full already? How? Surely it's not pulling everything from my club then. And we're soft bin. Okay. Back to console. Anybody else starting to use Foot Genie? If so, how's it going for you? Made a killing. Alright, 20 days left on these. Dude, that's so much time. All load a high. Wonder if it's all 83s actually. My 83 dupe storage might be filling up. All right. We'll do some chem styles too. I have over 1 mil coins once my inform sells, so we got plenty of coins to still put into chem styles, and we're going to continue to put coins in chem styles. I haven't checked prices today. If anyone's familiar with Shadows Hunters or Anchors, let me know. Yeah, we got a bunch of potential videos that we might be putting on for the week I'm gone. One of those is potentially trying out Foot Genie. FC Enhancer is better than Foot Genie. What's the benefit of FC Enhancer? I feel like there's so many now. It's hard to keep up with everything. FC Enhancer you can craft incredibly quick. You'll see it when you try it. It's for heavy grinders. Is there a daily limit on it? Oh, I'm running out of rares. Where did they go? I was thinking to make get 20 plus runs ready of League SVC's worth of stuff on Pale Tools, do them on Foot Genie to get them done extraordinarily fast. I have to pay, it's like $5 a month. Isn't that Foot Genie, or am I confusing the two? I could have sworn Foot Genie is the one where you have to pay $5 a month. Or is it both of them? Yeah, my dupe storage is already filling up again. Let's do our dailies. Get rid of some of these. Hey Mumbo, I average 20 plus run-throughs of Premium League SBC a day, but after doing all the dailies, including provisions, I never have any non-League SBC golds to put into the crafting upgrade. You have none after you're done recycling after the 20? As in you're doing 0 off leagues into crafting upgrades? How does that even make sense? Because provisions, League SBC, you're getting a ton and you're making a ton. Or am I not understanding you correctly? To this. I will pop all these in. Who do we have double of? Musa we did. I don't think we have it anymore. Lotobka. Current Diaby. Jesper, I don't know if you're typing, but I'll kind of answer off what you've said. So, if I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying you average 20 plus run-throughs of the Premium League SBC a day. But after doing all the dailies, including the provisions, I never have any non-League SBC golds left to put in the crafting upgrade. So what I'm hearing you say is you're doing daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold, all the provisions, 20 plus League SBC runs. Are you opening all those packs? You're telling me in the 20 plus runs, all those untradeable packs, all the provisions, and all the daily golds, you're getting 0 off-league cards to put into upgrades? Or are you saying it's not the number you're hoping it should be? It feels off. Because those are two completely different things. Sharky! What's up, buddy? What's going on, brother? Did we just finish the last one? It's snowing at mine. It's raining at mine. Alright. You good? I'm good? We good. We all good. Alright, you ready? Alright, dudes. We got an 83-14. I have yet to get something crazy from these. That changes today. Never mind. False alarm. Come on. Dang, man. This game. Don't worry, the Mike Theory will come in clutch. The Mike Theory will come in clutch because I'm a huge Bellingham fan. Bellingham fan. Bellingham. Not even a walkout. I'm done. I'm done. Oh. Yeah, dude. Mike Theory confirmed. Put $1 on a new car. Fuck. Alright, what do we got? What'd you say, buddy? Hey, a promo card is a promo card. True. It makes for fantastic fodder. It is excellent. I've now done 75 crafting upgrades in more than a week after doing so many league SBCs, and I saw you did a lot more, so just trying to understand what I'm doing wrong. So, one thing, you're not doing anything wrong on your end. If you're simply just using off leagues and that's all you're doing, that's probably a relative number. You gotta understand on my end, a lot of times we'll take our dupe storage, or after we've done 10 plus runs of league SBCs today, whether it's our dupe storage league SBC cards or all the league SBC cards in our club, we'll do like club clears where we'll make another 20 to 25. That adds to the number. You got to realize too, we do League SBC so hard that we had over 1,500 small rare gold player specs. So anytime I want to turn my brain off and open one of these, if I got no boards or walkouts, every single card could go right back into another crafting upgrade. So like numbers wise, if you're trying to compare to me, it's going to be extremely difficult if you're trying to go League SBC for League SBC. Because I have such a huge buildup of stuff. But if you're trying to up that number weekly, if that's your goal, and you're not opening all your League SBC packs, do that. Or after you've done 20 runs, you probably have League SBC cards. Put the rest of your League SBC cards in and start again tomorrow. Things like that will be helpful. All right, let's do the player picks as well. Hey, Ray, don't you think they did the road to the final a bit late? Nope. They did it just in time for Newcastle to get eliminated. I would say it was perfect time, arguably. All right. Can we get anything in these? All right, dudes, we got an 85-plus player pick. Let me know the best thing you got in yours. Come on, EA. Pretty please. Something good. Really? Oh, my goodness. Love it. Love it. All right, we go again. Okay, so are you also putting some League SBC cards from time to time? Yes. When I'm done for League SBCs for the day, I'll put everything in. Or most things. Or if I'm wanting to turn my brain off, I'll open my save packs and put all cards in. All right, dudes. Another 85 plus. Can we get something good this time? An 88 inform. Okay. Better than 85s. Max 85 pick, basically. All right. Final 85 plus. Get another 87. But I can't complain because I made 800K from just League SBCs a week. So, mind shift change, okay? I'm going to put you on game. You, in theory, also have 800K liquid that you've made. You could put half of that right back into crafting upgrades. I'm not saying to do that. But you always have that you're building as well. So keep that in mind when you're doing League SBCs. It's not just the packs. It's the coins that give you the freedom to do a bunch of that stuff. Exactly. Gold. It doesn't need to be rare, right, for these? Put a chip of bands in a new car. Also, too, if you can do 20 a day consistently, and you've been doing 20 a day consistently, and that's no problem for you whatsoever, if you're having extensions and stuff help you, keep that up. You could probably find a more happy balance as well, where you can cut it down to like a 10 to 15 on average per day, and start having your coins do other stuff for you as well. Could be a move. I think EA should wait until Sunderland get into the UCL and then drop the road to the final promo. Well, I don't want to give any leaks for the rest of the season, but Sunderland is getting a European spot. So, next year there will be live road to the final cards for Sunderland. Could you imagine a road to the final Barabi with 99 physical? Could you imagine how crazy that is? Thank you for clarifying things. Yeah, no problem. And that's also, too, why I feel like I need to make kind of like more videos on not only just like our grinds we're doing, but like commentate over like, hey, these are the things that we're able to do with it. Because I do feel like there is some disconnect with like some of the stuff we do. Like Chem Styles is another one. We have a crap ton of coins with Chem Styles. We're making a crap ton of coins. But I also have like a long-term vision with it. And I don't think many people understand when I'm trying to hold Chem Styles to, or like what the true plan is with them. So we'll keep doing like refresher stuff and put some more things out. But yeah, one of them I want to do is a crafting upgrade versus player pick. Like realistically, what gives you the best pack weight? Which one do people enjoy more? Which one's more worth it? I mean, you have things on the surface like you get more cards back from the crafting upgrade. So you have that to keep doing League SBCs and other stuff. But like the objective for it too is another big bonus to do at least the 100 times. After that, it's kind of up to you. But I don't know. I enjoyed having that week where we just focused on player picks as well. But now that we had this out for a month, the grind shifts again. And can you imagine they bring back like provisions but make it like 10 times a day? Or they bring back League SBCs, but they change it up completely. We get like a summer one, we get a World Cup one at some point. That'd be sick. Could be a nice idea, but I think the crafting upgrades are a no-brainer compared to the player picks. I feel like it also depends on like what your goal is. I feel like if you're just trying to get like walkouts, on average a player pick would probably give you a better chance at a walkout. But the amount of walkouts you'd get would probably be more in the crafting upgrades, just by the sheer amount more you're probably doing. Especially if you have it in an existing menu grind. It's probably cooking. I think Sunderland will win the Champions League 5 times in a row. Only 5? Do you not believe in them? It's kind of low. I think they win the Prem at least the next 5 years in a row. Champions League at least 6. FA Cup at least 7. So plenty of trophies. They're in no rush. Sorry, I meant every year. Yeah. Hey, don't apologize to me. Apologize to Luke09. Alright, we still got 2 weeks left on League SBCs. That's cool. How many are we at now? Let's see. We are officially at 571. And the beautiful thing about that is, if you look at our small rare number, this is nowhere near 1,000. So I could technically add another 272 right to that number. We'd be very close to 1,000 before that gets to 1,000. But I feel like with daily provisions, with the coins we're making, with other stuff like this. How long has Div Rivals had a 75 plus times 50? Maybe it's just because I haven't been playing, but man, it's a nice little bonus. Now I kind of want to play a little bit weekly. Speaking of playing, did we get a new Evo today? Daniel, we got to get finished. Oh, do we have to finish Thursday, Friday? Probably got to get some of these Evos done before I leave for my trip. UCL Specialist? Is this new? Net Guardian. Dude, how many goalkeeper Evos are we going to have at this point? Funny thing is that I can complete a League SBC in 24 seconds, so the only thing stopping me is the time it takes me to buy all the cards and waiting for the cards to sell. Yeah. There's limiting factors for sure. Alright, let's take a look. How are Ken Styles at the moment? Beautiful. So one of the things I'll do too, I do this off stream a lot, but just kind of like for more context outside of the videos. When I buy these, regardless of what the price is, I'm usually always lazy listing at least a few over the buy now. to kind of see what we can realistically be selling them for now in order to buy more. We don't do it to get rid of them now. Like, oh, hey, I have 10,000 shadows in my club for 200. Let's sell them for 500 and get rid of all of them now. It's more of a, hey, can I consistently list like a group of 5 to 10, get them to sell in a price range, and then from there be able to continue buying more. If we can do that consistently, then your transfer list becomes a place that just gets you more and more chem styles. Same thing applies if you do like special card trading or like informs. The more coins you're making on those, the more you can invest in informs and so on and so forth. When I buy these, the ad pops up. Shame on you, Reed. Hey, I didn't press anything. That is YouTube. But I will gladly take the 10th of a penny I probably got from that. Also, too, reminder on how to list these. Let me show you real quick. Compare price. See what the last page kind of looks like. There's an open 500 there. But besides that, you see like a 350. Some 350s. So I'm going to do, we'll do some 500s. Double our coins. Do some 450s. We'll do a 400. I'll have that be a market check. Now let's go to anchors. What are anchors going for? Beautiful. Oh yeah, today I shaved my balls and I was thinking of you. I think the Manscaped partnership was a bad idea. Negative influence on our community. Are you so toxic? You know, alright, what can we list these for? 650. Not seeing a ton under 650, a 450 there. We're gonna do some 600s. Nah, bro, you're making boys' men's balls more high. I shouldn't have even read that. Absolute pause. Save them till team of the season. Yes. My plan is to save team of the season and pass. We have just a few chem styles. I think we're on like 11,500 right now. We still have so many coins to put in. We're making so many coins too. Wait, is the pinned message the grind playlist? Is that now at the bottom of chat versus the top? Or is my screen glitching? Is that a new YouTube update? Yeah, we're doing a road to 25 million coins. We're going crazy with chem cells to get there. It should be the Manscaped link. If they, okay, hot take, if they reach back out and they offered money this time, I would gladly take it. But I would tell them, I need to write my own script. I'm not following your script. You gotta let me do my own thing. Trust. We'll make you sales. You just gotta believe. The guy who blacklisted us is no longer at the company. He lost his job. W. A new beginning. The script. Do you remember it, dude? I remember the email chain. And they're like, hey, we want you to use these keywords, this and that, this and that. But have it flow naturally. I was trying to tell them, I'm like, guys, you realize I make videos to show people how to make money in a virtual video game. I'm technically teaching them finance lessons through a footballing video game. How do you expect me to put your lines in perfectly? It's like I need to have at least some creative control of this. Are your balls sweatier than the teams you face in Weekend League? It might be time to give them a shave. Remember you showing the clip? I remember I had to record it as a video and play it on stream because I would have cringed so hard doing a live ad read. Oh, bro. I'm getting roasted. Yo, Mumbo, been a while. Hope you're well. Thoughts on A9 skills? Calling a day on here. I saw the title. I didn't see the video. Let me guess. He's calling it a quit for the rest of the year, but he'll come back for the next game. But the way he's wording it is just each year gets worse and worse and less fun. Is that kind of the direction of it? What FIFA was it? Was it FIFA 24? I think it was FIFA 24. Wait a second. You know what? Let me check something real quick. Nah, I must have wore it. I think it's in my hamper somewhere. I was looking for the Manscaped t-shirt. Low-key, it's nice to work out in. Not seeing him at all, but can't blame him with how giving out content's been recently. Yeah, I don't blame him either. But I think, too, like, outside of, like, maybe Run the Foot Market and kind of some of those guys who have kind of just, like, the vibe and aesthetic in the community that will get them viewership, I think a lot of the OGs are realizing, like, they're just never going to hit the numbers they once did because the game's not as big as it once was. And it's almost like diminishing returns. I think you see a lot of them start taking more sponsorship opportunities. You see a bunch of them make new channels with, like, footballing content, or, like, AA9 Skills, I know, does a lot of footballing, like, YouTube shorts and TikToks, and he does really well with that. And, like, we're talking about people that you got to remember, too. These people who are saying they're done with this, they're going to try this, they're all financially set for life. They all were making tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month 10 plus years ago with FIFA Point ad reads. They were getting so many views on the channel, so many Twitch subs. They don't need another penny. It's now more along the lines of, like, okay, realistically, why am I killing myself over playing a game I'm not enjoying? And, like, you'll see, like, the direction we go. people roast us all the time where it's like, oh, why does it seem like you only do menu content? Menu content's the thing I really only enjoy for the most part, and even then it's limited. But like you saw recently, like I don't know if you saw earlier this week, we've been playing quite a bit of gameplay, getting some Evos done. Sunderland team's getting better, and I'm actually enjoying it. We're making a push for now Div 4. Even Nep has been fuming lately too. With it, all shame EA's killed it this year. Slow down the power curve, yet they released too many Evos. You know what I miss? This is going to be like more YouTuber related and like community related, but like I miss peak FIFA. Not like our channel viewership wise, but like community wise, where it felt like there was always like, it kind of reminded me of like peak Call of Duty too, like Black Ops 3 YouTube gaming. There's always like new people finding your channel. It was always like an organic flow. There was always people that like were hyped about the game and wanted to learn something new. Now I feel like everything's kind of recycled to a certain extent. There's not really too many new things anymore. Maybe like new Evo team ideas. Maybe like more funny moments, but like there's only so much trading you can do. There's only so much menu grinding you can do when they release the same SBCs nonstop and don't give us exchanges. We're seeing Fortnite players leaving, and now FIFA players are leaving. Not gonna lie, it's kind of depressing, but I understand why they're quitting. Yeah, and like the thing is too, like anything in life, people move on, people do different things. It's natural. If you're not a content creator too, it's one of those things where it's like you're probably not as tied to the game, where it's like if you have a full-time job and you can afford to buy the game every single year and you get any amount of joy out of it for even a few weeks, it's probably still worth it to buy it, especially if you get it on discount. But like, I think we all just miss the days where you could play this game for a full calendar year and be excited almost every single day to log in. And I know part of me doesn't get that anymore because I know it's chasing kind of that like childhood feeling that you'll just never like get again. But also too, I genuinely feel like the game is not the same. As much as people say it's copy and paste, it's like copy and paste in the worst way. Where it's like they have some innovation, but not all the innovation is great. Plus even doing like champs now, getting like 8 to 10 wins isn't rewarding anymore. The rewards in that are terrible. Yep. They went the route of trying to slow the power curve. So they made rewards worse. So playing the actual game was not worth it. Even less so than it was before when it wasn't worth it. So then grinding the menus got better. Promos were mid because they didn't make the stats as good or the playstyles as good. Just to release Evos with playstyles and stats that were really good. Just to change the meta after they released that to promote new promos with meta ones. And then they just went down that whole thing to make sales. Like, the idea in theory was good, but they didn't stick to it. And you knew there was going to be that turning point too. It was never going to be that way for the full year. There was never going to be that slow ramp up. It was always going to be on EA's bottom line. They wanted to check to see if this was worth it financially for them. And then after that, like, what are you going to do? If it's affecting their bottom line and they want to make more pack sales, they'll put anything out. Yeah, that's what I mean, Mumbo. The old days, like 23, 24, were elite. That's the old days? 23? Dude, we're getting old if 23, 24 is the old days, man. We're elite nowadays, just ain't fun. Watched Matt HD vid on it the other day, and even he's spot on what EA have done wrong. I remember seeing videos where people are like, throwback to like FIFA 22, I miss those days. Grew up with that game, and it's like, sir? I've been playing since like FIFA 10, FIFA 11. What do we mean FIFA 22? I will say though, and this is a thing that I think is true for Football Manager, Career Mode, any kind of footballing game, I would love to see a lot of channels and content go the direction of talking football to a certain extent, whether it's on live stream, whether it's on videos, and having that be more of kind of the personality and brand alongside of the stuff they're doing. And I feel like you've seen me do that a lot more over the past like year. We'll do watch alongs for Prem. I talk about Sunderland nonstop, and a lot of you guys actually care now because your favorite team plays them. You want to get a rundown of what I think or players to watch out for. But like we got the World Cup this summer, that's going to be good. But like genuinely, you just kind of treat this game like the background. I mean, it's always been the case, right? How many live streams do you watch? How many YouTube videos do you watch? How many games do you watch someone play where you're not really paying attention to what exactly they are doing? You maybe have like a want for them to do something specific to keep your attention, but it's mainly probably what they're talking about more than anything else. Like, I'm sure when we're talking about this topic right now, no one's really questioning, okay, Mumbo, can you stop buying anchors and can you go do a League SBC run quick? No, because we're just chilling, vibing. Not an expert at trading, but doing objectives back then were fun. Now even it just ain't rewarding. The issue is they've made every game mode in this game competitive, so you can't escape the meta rats or the competition. There's no like chill and relax. They've turned everything. Think of it. Squad battles, whether it's the rewards you're trying to get, whether it's the evos you're trying to complete, you can't just set your controller down. You can't play on a low game mode. You have to play to a certain level. Even if they make it where it's just play, you don't have to win the game. You still have to go through those motions. Any drop-in match that you want to do for any of the rush is just horrific. If you want to do div rivals, if you're at any decent division, people are going to be sweating their brains out. So anytime there's an evo that you can't do squad battles with, you have to hop into their champs. Or live, which is even worse because they'll have live game modes or they'll have decent enough packs where it's like, oh, a France 85 plus triple. I feel like I could get Mbappe in there. Let me sweat out 5 games. Gauntlet's fun if you wait like 2 days. I'm not saying you can't have fun in them, but even think about the extent you have fun. Do you have as much fun in Gauntlet now as you did maybe earlier in the year? I feel like I loved Gauntlet early on in the year because I had squads I wanted to bring in. And it's like, okay, I got my Sunderland team, I got my meta team, I got my Pack Bowl team. This feels worth it. But then it was like, okay, I'm getting infinitely better rewards on the menus. I don't have time to play all those games. And when I do, it's getting sweatier and sweatier. People are using better and better teams instead of like their Evo teams. I'm not getting better at the game, but even if I am, I'm not progressing at the rate the other people are. What do we do? And again, this is all first world problems, right? I say all that with the understanding of it's like, if my biggest complaint is a game that I get paid to play as a hobby and make content on, that's a good problem to have. But it doesn't mean like when you play it, you can't want something else. I'm switching from Xbox to PC. Brother, good luck with the market, man. I don't know what you do on the market, if you do anything, but it could be the best thing for you or the worst thing, depending on what you're using or trying to sell. Can't even do that. I have minimal players from doing SBC, so even getting players is a chore. Yeah. Not passing is bad. Even stable wire connection is so heavy at times. I was going to say something else too. It's just a time of the culture and everything and online. But I genuinely miss when there wasn't like the most meta tactics, the most meta players, and people just had to find them over time. Like back when KSI could make a video on Akinfenwa, and that was the way people would find out like a bronze inform was super meta. That was cool. Or like Brasilvers. That was amazing. Really hope 27 changes direction. It needs it. I honestly think, especially with what do they have the new Saudi ownership yet? I can't remember what's happening. When that transfers happening or what's going on. They can change directions. I think they just need to make, like, I don't know if it's a new identity or... I feel like they just got to do something different at this point. They can only nostalgia trip so much. Honestly, hot take. Although it would suck for my YouTube channel, if they eliminated a menu grind, and by doing so, made gameplay insanely good, I think that would be a good trade-off. The issue is they just don't care about gameplay because they can always push promo packs and Evos. It's like anything they bring, they just want to make money on. Just come up with new ideas or new tourneys and just not copy and paste. That's the thing though, right? If it's not affecting their bottom line, they're not going to care. And even if them copy and pasting the same tournaments or the same League SBCs or the same menu grinds, the same player picks, if them doing that frees up time and resources to, again, pour into gameplay and make it better, I'm all for it to a certain extent. But it's like they're not taking that time and making other things better. It just feels like they're being lazy. And then it's like there'll be 15 million things wrong with the game. But if they misprice a promo pack in the direction that benefits us, it'll be like, we noticed a error in the game. This 5 million coin pack was accidentally listed for 5 coins. It was live for 1 minute and we took it down. It's like, oh, sweet. Screw you, EA. That's what causes mass drop-off of the player base. Even EA have noted it. Yeah. I'm curious to see what, like, the active actual numbers are. Because I know, like, across the board for content creation viewership numbers, people aren't wanting to watch Ultimate Team specifically, but, like, FIFA stuff in general. Like, I still think Run the Foot Market's the one just carrying the whole genre. And even he's, like, branching out into everything. I don't know. I don't think it's just a FIFA thing either. I think most games are dealing with this. If you're a franchise and you've been making the same game forever, I feel like it's a completely different market and you're operating in a different way. You know people are going to buy NBA 2K every single year. You know people are going to buy Madden. You know people are going to buy FIFA/EAFC. The question is, does making something completely different take away a large part of that community that will keep buying it? Do you take that risk, essentially? I don't think most companies are willing to. Honestly, they would probably find even more success if they said, hey, we're going to make EAFC free, but we're going to charge more in different things. We're going to charge more for promo packs. Maybe they drop more cosmetic stuff. If they got people to, like, get the game right away and then gave a bunch of, like, bonuses for money, they'd make it lots. But I'm trying to think, like, other games too, like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is another one. I buy Call of Duty every single year, hoping that it changes. But, like, financially, the way I view it, it's like, the amount of money I'll spend on a video game, if it's like the same price as like a dinner with your mates, where you can have genuinely a good night and you're catching up and you're seeing each other again for the first time in a while, I'm more willing to buy that game or have that dinner and spend that money because of how it's going to make you feel and like the time put into it. Same thing applies to a video game. It's like if I can stretch that evening with a friend or a significant other And I can turn that into like a weekend with the mates or a weekend of reliving like, hey, remember when we used to buy this game at midnight and take off school the next day? Let me take a vacation day the next day after Call of Duty drops and just play this all day. And even if I only play it for a week, if I get X amount of hours in, you get paid X amount per work, it's like it pays for itself. Obviously, that's not the same situation as everyone, but like, yeah. I don't know. I think it also hurts that sports video games, by making them every single year, instead of just updating, they lose the replayability of the old games. So when you're buying a game that's more expensive than other games, if you could buy an indie game for $30, if you could buy an RPG that could constantly have updates for years, you could come back to and play offline. You don't have to see a single soul. You don't need another update. You could just do that nonstop. I think that's wonderful. But even like with FIFAs, they turn off the servers for the old games. Like you can't go back and play the old ones Ultimate Team. You can go back and play like career modes and stuff. Yeah. I think that's why I love Minecraft and Pokemon so much. I love Minecraft so much because like you can literally innovate anything you want. You can play however long you want. You've had the game. You can play on servers. You can build whatever your heart's content. I like MMO ones where I'm like grinding stats. So I like do a bunch of excavation and mining. Same with Pokemon. I can play Pokemon ROMs that people make for free. Grind Pokemon's levels, try new regions, try new games, all that without spending a penny. And then when I'm done, I'm done. I might take 6 months off and then go back to it. Then that would gain player base back if it was free. Forking out 80 here in the UK. Every year is getting expensive. Yeah. I think too, obviously there's inflation and stuff and they want to push prices up as high as possible, but like you got to think compared to other games, the $80 that EA offers isn't worth it for most people, I would say at the start, especially with how quickly after they discount. I just wish they could like make it even better. Like, hey, if you pre-order by a certain date, it's only going to be $60. Get a crap ton of pre-orders. Pokemon back in the day on Game Boy was elite. Trading Pokemon with a friend, it was so much fun. Dude, I remember I wanted every starter in Pokemon Fire Red. Fire Red's my favorite game of all time, by the way. More than FIFA, more than Call of Duties, more than Minecraft. Pokemon Fire Red will forever be my favorite game. Black Ops 3 is close, but Pokemon Fire Red. Anyways, so I would take Bulbasaur as a starter always. My sister had her Game Boy Advance, and she would pick whatever starter and play a little bit. And then I'd be like, oh, you have a Squirtle. I have a Pidgey. Did you know how good Pidgey is? We should trade real quick. I would give her my Pidgey, get the Squirtle. She'd restart her game, get a different starter. I'd be like, oh, you know Charmander's better than Squirtle, right? Oh, yeah, let me try that. She'd get her Charmander. Be like, oh, I just got a Sparrow. You want a Sparrow? Look how cute it looks. Charmander's probably not even that good, right? Trade it with me. Boom. All 3 starters. But even in that, it's like I've gotten to the point where you know it's a life thing rather than just even the game itself. It's like I can still go back and once a year play that. I can go back and once a year watch The Office, watch Dexter, watch like all my favorite shows and get enjoyment out of it. But it's like now when I play Pokemon Fire Red, I like to randomize it. I like random skill sets. I like random starters. I like random Pokemon that I'm facing. I like if they die, I can't bring them back. All to like make more of a challenge to it. By choice. Versus EA, it's like they just give you challenges that you don't like you don't enjoy, and it's not by choice. Pokemon has cleaner menus than FC. True. Pokemon Red was the GOAT. Like, I like the rumors are circulating that Xbox are looking to pair Netflix with Game Pass in a cheaper bundle now. Yeah. Got HBO Max here in the UK today, too, so can watch my favorite in Game of Thrones. Nice. All right, hold on. Family's texting. Trying to figure out what time we're coming over tonight. How far away is McKenna? Did McKenna leave yet? Pokemon has insane replay value. The different starters, yeah. Also, too, like, the different amount of Pokemon you can catch, evolve. You can, like, play the game however you want. Like, one of my favorite ways, when I just re-downloaded Pokemon Fire Red again and played through, I did the where you can only capture the first Pokemon you see per route. And whatever it is, you have to put in your team, and you can't use your starter. So, like, I would take Charmander, but then box Charmander. And I beat the Elite Four with... What did I have? Eradicate. So, I had a Rattata from the first route, right outside Pallet Town. I had a Mankey that became a Primeape. I had... What else did I have? I had a Weedle that I made into a Beedrill. So it's like I use combinations of Pokemon that I wouldn't, like, by choice use. And that makes playthroughs different. But like Game Pass, Netflix paired with each other and then having to pay separate accounts. New CEO of Xbox says they want to be competitive. Games like Assassin's Creed, Lara Croft, etc. easily replay. Dude, we're going to hit the point where Netflix is going to be like its own video game entity. We're going to get to the point with all these subscription services where it's all going to be end up bundled together anyways. Like, cable is just reinventing itself. Once we got streaming services, they were cheap enough where it's like, okay, get away from cable. Now it's like everything's pairing with each other. Every company's buying each other. They're all under the same umbrella, and now they're going to bundle it all together. It's like, hey, get all your streaming services in one. So cable. Sweet. Reinvented the wheel. I've never really gotten into the Assassin's Creed games. Not because I don't like them. I just never really played them. What's like the draw to them? If only they brought Uncharted to the Xbox, I'd sell my PlayStation. I think I played one of the original Uncharted's. Back, I remember. I know I played a little bit on the PS3. Dude, speaking of games, hold on. Let's just do a. Is it collection? I bought Arc Raiders. I played it for like 2 days. Goat Simulator. I don't know why I have that. All like the free monthly games I like download. College football I played for a bit. Path of Exile I played for a bit. During like late spring and summer is sometimes the most fun gaming for me. Because I just try a bunch of different games out. Football Managers, NHL occasionally. Elden Ring. I was so bad at Elden Ring. UFL was eh. Skur Ritual. Great game. If you guys like Call of Duty Zombies and you kind of miss when it used to be better, I feel like that's a fun middle ground. I'll probably re-download that. I'll probably do like a Fallout playthrough. Minecraft Legends. Oof. I have an F1 game. Most of these have to be the free game of the month because I don't know when I would have bought them. Black Desert. Dark Souls. Destiny. Yeah, like I haven't played most of these. Minecraft Dungeons was a ton of fun. They're coming out with the Minecraft Dungeons 2. Dude, yeah, all the F1 games. They keep giving me F1s. I never play. Some Harry Potters. All the Call of Duties. More NHL. I remember I had a period where I was so addicted to Ultimate Team for FIFA that I would buy NBA 2K the week before FIFA came out just to play a different Ultimate Team because I couldn't handle waiting. Dude, Friday the 13th, this game was goated, man. Oh my gosh. When I was in college, I played this all the time during the summer on Twitch. Such a fun community game. Black Ops 4 was nice. Ghost throwback, dude. Balloon Tower Defense. Yes. What a game, man. This, so fun. I used to play that all the time in high school. Never tried Fallout? They have a huge fan base of people who are diehard Fallout. That's another game, F1, I can relate to as I use to League Race on there. But like FIFA, the content on there is now stale. No wonder 26 is canceled until 27. Vitinha. Yeah, I just think video games in general are... It's going to be more difficult for video games to stay relevant. I feel like attention spans are getting cooked too, and that's another part of it. But they're bringing out paid expansion for 26 until 27. Doesn't make sense. Dude, do you see them doing like random deals with like State Farm and stuff? Why is Jake from State Farm in FIFA? What is the point of that? Like the amount of free kits and Tifus I get, I don't care about any of them. Who's going to be rocking a Jake from State Farm Tifu in the game? Maybe one person. For you, had license too long. Now like FC needs new owners now. Esports is still relevant. Esports, I feel like carries a lot of video games, especially like Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty esports. The Call of Duty games aren't as fun to play nowadays. I'll still grind like crazy that first like week or two, or that first month. But like I will always go back and watch like Optic play, FaZe play, all of them. And like the nice thing about that is there's enough money in those games. There's enough viewership through those esports that they can kind of do the heavy lifting throughout the year. Same thing with like FIFA to a certain extent, or EAFC, is like no matter how broken the game is, there's always going to be a community of people watching the pro scene. Speaking about the pro scene, let's play a game when we're talking. Show you what the real pro scene's like. Been told today that with F1 esports, the esports scene, the pro drivers get full build of the game, and we get half finished one full of bugs, which is criminal. It's criminal how good FC runs on PC compared to console. It's tragic.
Welcome to you, and thanks for joining us for another game live on EATV.
Italy won? Dang it, man. Good for them, bud. Trey Hume's now not making a World Cup.
Action from division rivals coming right up. What are we going to get from this one?
They're playing well, aren't they? They look sharp, they're inventive, and they work really hard. They'll take some beating today, that's for sure.
Something you should so respect. What's his team?
Oh, he's done well to get past his man. There's the cut inside. Xhaka, and it's on now. And there it is.
Let's go.
Opening goal, and what a
He has Cruyff? Jeez.
Mateo Kovacic.
He scored a power shot? I gotta see that highlight. Dude messaged me before the match saying respect. Lovely lad. Should I give him a goal?
They got everything right there.
Cherky. Now with Silva. This could be. Oh, what a wonderful challenge. This is looking better with every stride. Surely someone's got to do something about this. Options available in the
Dang it.
middle. No way through. Possession lost. Attack that's come to nothing.
What a horrible pass that was. For both of us.
Move of real promise now. Wins it through. And
Post it in the general chat. I'll take a look at it at halftime.
short corner taken here. Forward progress continues. Oh, they've nicked it and can now push forward. Kovacic. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Mayenda. Lefay. The defense quick to snatch it back.
How am I winning all these tackles?
Foul challenge and a free kick results. Granit Xhaka. Mayenda.
Brian Barabi.
Oh, brilliant anticipation. And it's the keepers under very little pressure.
Berto Fernandez is getting a blue player of the month card. Is he actually? Did the voting end? Or you just think he's going to win?
Well read to gain possession.
He should win. He had the best stats for the month.
Decent move from the Nutters.
Libre should get player or manager of the month
Saved.
for Sunderland as well.
Mateo Kovacic. Now Modric. And that's nicely won to see off the threat. Now, can someone attack this?
Ryan Brobby!
Additional from the goalkeeper.
It's official?
Not much you can
Are his stats official too?
Just a breathtaking stop, isn't it?
Moving infield now. Well, it looked promising, but only
My final third passing is the most horrific thing ever.
Ryan Cherky. Promising looking attack, but it's come to nothing.
Yeah, they really did look solid on that occasion. Really good defending.
Making decent progress here. Oh,
Good
great
shot.
It's there, and it's a goal. That's a real settler for them. Two in front now.
I'll take a look in general in a minute.
Get started again.
I wonder what division I could actually get to. Like, I feel like I could get to Div 4 with this team.
Nicely played through.
I feel like I'd struggle
Got
in
behind
Div
it,
4.
kept it out.
I'd have to play more meta and update my defense a little bit.
From the corner. Closer to the middle.
But, like, all jokes aside, I don't
Oh, that's
think I'm, like,
the ball.
that bad at the game in the sense of if I play
As you can see,
somewhat meta
numerous chances, they're winning the game
and don't just do stupid passes, I could hold my own.
This could get really embarrassing.
And play on is the verdict there. Ball one, well read.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Decent efforts. Very well kept out, alert and ready.
Plus, I got a 75 plus times 50 pack in this division. Assume it only gets better.
Big chance.
Got Div 3 this week. That was with co-op friends saying saving rewards for tomorrow. What are the rewards you get from that? He's going to say GG or something. What a nice guy. Alright, general. Let's take a look. That Bruno card looks sick. Ooh! That was disgusting, man. What a strike that was. Definitely got a power shot trait. Alright, we need to play 2 in the final one, so 3 total. Let's see, what time is it? Jeez, my sister hasn't left yet. James, what's up, buddy? Yo, yo, yo.
Well, nice
Moments like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with her tactical chart is Sue Smith. And what we have coming up for you is live action from division rivals. What are your expectations for today?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
I didn't pay
this one.
attention to his team.
Great form lately, looking so confident. You think if they play how they have been, they're going to be so tough to beat.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today. Sven Botman plays alongside Benjamin Pavard in central defence. And up front, a vastly
What a
experienced
turnover.
forward who certainly knows where the goal is, Mario Gomez.
What a gifted pass.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and I think in midfield they'll have one deeper and the other two a little bit further forward. But they also have that option to have the two deeper lying midfielders if they do start to get overrun.
Reinildo. Granit Xhaka. Playing with a
Dude!
But they took care of the situation defensively.
My passing needs to change.
She has teammates around her.
The easiest passes are the ones I mess up.
Granit Xhaka. On to Hume. Oh, this is looking promising. But a good piece of tidying up. Well, she's such a special player with terrific vision, and it stands to reason she'll have a key role to
What a
play.
ball. Great save!
And you've just witnessed
Hope all's good with you. It's going fantastic, brother.
goalkeeping.
What a stop was it from the keeper? He doesn't have much time to react. That's a top.
What you been up to today?
Dali. Can they take the lead?
Yeah, they've just upped the intensity now.
Kenza Dali. Oh, might be.
What a deflection. What a parry.
Coming.
You just wonder how long before they
We
take the
fake
lead.
throwing in the big 26.
Pressure. They just need that clinical finish now.
Oh, Sue, a chance.
Mukiele, you beast.
On the way.
I don't even need to evo you, bro.
Enzo Lefebvre. He has teammates around him. Granit Xhaka takes it on. Can they forge ahead?
Mama Mayenda.
And you've got to say they're good value.
What's your name, big man?
Well, we can see it again. It's impressive how he gets to the byline. Sees his
Cold.
teammate,
What a finish. What a pass by Xhaka, by the way.
and it's good movement to get on the
Ooh.
end of it.
Enzo?
Shows his composure in front of goal, doesn't he?
Distributing it well.
Again,
Excellent defending.
I make the difficult pass. The wide open pass I struggle with.
Oh, nice ball. Trey Hume. Now with Ballard. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Oh, this looks useful. Can he convert? Perfect challenge. Remy Cabella. And support available. Nordi Mukiele. And the pass keeps them going. Robbie. Oh, it might be.
Beautiful.
In it goes. Delighted to be
Beautiful.
front. Things look
If you've not heard this week, Mumbo, our new stadium build has been pushed back to 2035. You know, it's the World Cup then, and we're going to be government funded privately. Dang. When was it originally scheduled to be built by?
well, it's a good-looking defensive judgment to end the attack. Granit Xhaka. Well, that one has promise. Options in the middle. Can he find the net?
Run it up, baby.
And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Run it up.
So underway again here, and they know full well this is an uphill climb. Pavard. Botman. And Cascarino.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Intercepted.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that first time. What am I doing, dude? Ooh, what a pass.
Theme emerging of wasted possession.
Dude, last night I scored a goal. So I was playing left center back. I made a deep run down the left side. I called for the ball over the top. You know, this is indoors, so there's boards and everything. The ball was going over my head, but the defender on me didn't know it was going over my head. And he was backtracking. So I pretended I was going to do a shoulder pass. So I like aimed like I was going to pass with my right shoulder. Did the motion with the ball landing over my head. Spun around to catch the ball off the wall. Took a touch and scored. And not going to lie, in my head, I tried to go for the header, realized I wasn't going to get it. I'm like, oh crap. And then it ended up working in my favor. Had to play it off then.
Halfway stage in this match.
It was 2030, but there's still discussions going on about ground plans and getting construction teams in place. This part of the land we're trying to buy, they want over 400 mil for it before they can start work. Jeez. It's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. You could buy a striker with that money. So Sunderland's backup goalkeeper might be going to the World Cup. Sweden's in the final. That'd be sick. Sadly, Northern Ireland
Gets out the perfect run there.
will not be moving on.
Clever player, isn't he?
Mario Gomez from a long way out and wide of where she wanted to put it.
Yeah, the
How many
have it covered. Not bad
is the stadium supposed to sit? The new stadium.
Granit Xhaka.
Then how much is Old Trafford sit right now?
Superb effort to keep it in. Lefay. And quick thinking defensively. Perhaps they can counter from here. Play turning a bit stodgy. In
Give them the ball right back to each other.
Will it be? Unbelievable reflexes from the
Spent 12 mil on informs today. Jeez.
so little time.
You got a problem, man.
Class that.
Cascarino. Sheila. Deserves credit for winning the ball back.
Watch this play, ready?
Good angle for the cross. Crossing into the middle.
Oh!
Tidy
Almost.
defensive play.
Yeah, they had great shape out possession there, didn't they?
Cascarino. Dali.
I want him to
That's a good
Rabona that.
forward claim by the keeper. And the decision is one of
Is this dude gonna
offside here.
score?
Reinildo. That's a good looking ball.
Oh, almost.
Well, they could break at pace. cause. That's a good-looking pass. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense.
What am I doing?
Behind for a corner here.
Built like Wembley to hold 100K, where now it's 76K?
To go
Dang.
with this one. Cascarino. Can they do it?
Hey, he scored.
He scored. It's gone in.
He's got Fudala?
And celebrate. Granit Xhaka. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this.
I know people actually use Fudala.
Defending.
Spotted the danger quickly there. Great shape from them.
Cabela. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack.
Bro,
Read that pass on.
I'm going to hand him a draw.
Remy Cabela. Oh, useful.
Bro, I'm going to hand this guy a draw. What am I doing?
And just like that, they're right back in it with all the momentum behind them. You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. On the offensive.
Bruh.
Intelligent defending.
I haven't lost in a month.
Well, a disappointing end to that break.
This can't be the day.
Enzo Lefebvre. Robbie. Really good build-up, but no end product.
Yeah, they put it back well there.
Well, she's certainly not alone. Dali. Shaping to shoot.
So currently they want to build a new one while keeping some parts of the old one for reserves women team.
On the side. This corner could help them
How many
respect
people
the
go to the
equaliser.
United women's games? I feel like they probably have one of the bigger woman fan bases. I feel like Chelsea has a big one too.
Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Kenza Dali. And the shot.
Bruh. Okay, I gotta lock in.
Back from the break, and wild
10-5,
celebration.
went to 12K. Let's go. W. Is that Fudala? Nah, what kind of a demon is Fudala?
So they get the game restarted, and the story here, back from the brink. Oh, that'll be a free kick. Time running out, but they could yet win it. But nothing comes of it. And the upshot of that is offside.
You've got to be more aware of the situation here. Have another touch. Give him time to get back into position.
I'm losing this game, by the way.
And in the right position to make sure it didn't
Bro,
go away.
that was not there! I want to play Enzo Lefebvre, nobody else.
They forge ahead.
Oh gosh. Here we go.
Retaining possession proving difficult.
Here it comes.
Kenza Dali. Trying to open up the defence.
Offsides?
Daniel Ballard. Level pegging, but can they change that?
moments of real quality. I think the draw is a fair result in the end.
The sweat didn't register. The game said you're not scoring that sweat goal to win. Dude, I hit circle. Why did he try to walk that in? Mumbo, how's gym? Amazing. I set another PR today. I got 2 sets of 4 for weighted pull-ups with 60 pounds. I'm trying to work up to 3 sets of 5 of 90 is the goal I'm going for. While trying to get the 315 bench. I was sick for the past week and a half and haven't gone to the gym. I've lost muscle and feel it. I don't feel that sick. Should I go tomorrow? I mean, you can go. Like, the thing is with losing muscle, if it makes you feel better, you might lose strength, you might lose muscle, but you have muscle memory where it's like, how do I explain it? It's a lot harder for muscle to forget and go away completely than it is to grow back. So even if you lose a little bit of strength, a little bit of muscle, you'll gain most of it back right away. That's why a lot of people, they'll take like, they call it newbie gains. They'll get a bunch of gains, they'll stop going to the gym. But then when they go back, they gain most of it back. Yeah, you can regain it quicker. It's the growing new muscle that is always going to be difficult. I too go there and help my dodgy legs, so 4 sets on each machine and do assisted pull-ups and push-ups. Nice. Dude, push-ups, in trying to improve my bench, weighted pull-ups have been the greatest discovery. Dude, the feeling of fully going down, carrying that body weight up, feeling it in your shoulders, feeling it in your back, that stretch. Oh. It's addicting, man. Along with a bit of rowing and cycling, so pretty much a full body workout 3 days a week. Heck yeah, dude. Could do like a massive cut 1 week, and then the week after I can just regain it. That'll make me lose fat and a bit of muscle, which is okay. I mean, too, like, unless you're to the extreme levels of either end of like fat or muscle, it's not going to make that much of a difference. Like, think of it in terms of a calendar year. If you took a week off a gym, 1 week out of 52 weeks, so you went to the gym 51 weeks versus 1 week, what do you think your body's going to remember? If you ate really well for 51 weeks, but 1 week really bad, what do you think your body is going to remember? I think we're all, me included, a bit harder on ourselves than we probably should be, but yeah, it's a good perspective to have. Puts into context that, yeah, you're good. You're chilling. Wasn't a fan of the gym a few years ago, but since I did my knee last year, it's been rewarding, challenging to get. The gym is one of those places where I feel like I had the biggest misconception when I was a kid, and I thought like everyone in the gym was like looking at you, judging you. But it's like honestly the most welcoming community, I feel like. Always pushing each other harder. But like also too, like in terms of like personal goals, I don't know if you guys have specific goals in the gym, but it's like regardless of what specifically I'm working towards, there's always something I can do to get better. And that's a great thing to have in life. Like no matter how anything else is going, I always have a place I can show up and give it my 110% effort, track numbers, and see over time like, oh yeah, I did get stronger in these areas. That's cool to see. Like you might not feel it in the moment, or the bar, no pun intended, the bar might move Like, the more you lift, the better you get at it, the more you're going to want to achieve and the harder it's going to be. But that's addicting too. It's like what used to be a challenge for you, it's like now it's a cakewalk. Lost like 2.5 kg while being sick for a week and a half. That's a lot of fluids and food, not eating a lot of food. Just food and water weight mainly. Once you start drinking more and eating more, they'll be back to normal. Plus, you're out socializing too. Made a couple friends and get on with managers too, both football fans. Yeah, meeting people at the gym is fun as well. I got some buddies that go to my gym, and then I love the people you see no matter what time you go. Those are always my favorite. There's this old man that will like always encourage people that are squatting. It's cool to talk to him occasionally. And then there's another dude who, like, I swear he lives at the gym all day. And then he has like a lunch box that in between sets he'll go eat like a grape out of. Yeah, everyone was like, look at MumboElite. He's such a level 1 SBC grinder. And now look at 2, like a level 100 SBC grinder. Like, it's funny you mention that. It's literally true. It's like to get to 1,500 saved packs from League SBCs. Think about how many League SBC runs you actually have to do. That adds up over time. Same kind of thing. Pushing to however many a day. Started with the PT trainer that showed me the ropes, gave me the routine, so I just stuck to it. Yeah. I feel like personal trainers are great. Especially if you're starting off at the gym and then if you're looking for specific things. But like everyone trains for different reasons too. So like that's like important to understand. Like I might be bodybuilding training. Person next to me might be powerlifting. Another person might just be like there because their significant other is. Another person just had a freak accident 6 months ago. Got told they might never walk again. Luckily, didn't have long-term damages and finally can go back to the gym. Like, one of my favorite people in my gym is we have this woman who, she has cerebral palsy, and she brings her walker in because she has struggle moving her legs. And she'll take forever on equipment, but you'll see her, like, shuffling in, and she works her absolute butt off. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's inspiring every single time. But like the perspective too, man. Like when you almost have a freak accident, like in my case, it was like with the amount of the concussions I've had, some of those concussions, if I would have landed just a little bit differently, I could have been paralyzed for life. It's like having that perspective and taking that into the gym or like anything physical related. It's like what a blessing it is to be able to even move my body. I don't want to take advantage of that. Or I don't want to let that go to waste, I should say. I want to take advantage of that. And I lost my appetite majority of the time, so I was doing like a 1,000 calorie challenge. That was me, free accident with my knee, so decided, screw it. Now's the time to go. When you say screw it, now's the time to go, you mean like, dang, it's time to go to the gym, or did you actually screw your knee? Could be both. Incisive plus. What a ball. What a beautiful ball. Hold on, you might hear grunting. My buddy put a workout video in chat. Damn, he's looking good. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Used to play football when I was younger, but suffered a couple of dislocates too when playing with my knees, so couldn't hack it anymore. So even if I played now, I don't think I could last. There's a bit of both. Basically sat down for too long in my seat. Is my racing seat chair, and yeah, rather not say the rest. Did I tell you guys I accidentally did a marathon the other day? I was on my walking pad during work to start the day, and I usually try to get 10,000 plus steps. Lately, I've been getting 20,000, but I hurt my calf last week at football, so I was resting this weekend. I'm like, dang, I want to go for like 25K, 30K steps. Now it's feeling better. And then I decided to get some steps while streaming it. Took it to 40K. I was like, I've always wanted to get 50K in a day. Let me hit it. And then I hit 50K. And I realized I was at like 25 and a half miles. I was like, oh, let me get to 26.2. Let's go. So I did a walking pad marathon. Technically. So since going to the gym, I feel stronger than I was, say, 12 months ago when I started. That's awesome, man. But also, too, a great thing about the gym that people don't discuss is when you're aging, how much more gracefully you age with muscle development. And also just think of your parents, or think of your grandparents when they're old and frail. How many times a hip injury happens, or how many times something like that happens, and it hurts them a lot more than it realistically could, because they can't pick up stuff, they can't bend over, they can't do things. Weightlifting can fix a lot of that. Same with dad muscle. Being able to pick up your kids, being able to play with them. A lot of people wait till those things happen and then they want to do something. It's if you prepare in advance for it, you're going to be in such a better spot, and you're going to thank yourself for it. 86.5 kg. If I can get it down to 80 kg in 6 weeks, I'll be happy. But the problem is I want to still have some muscle on me. Dude. The most humbling thing is realizing how much fat we actually have on our bodies. Not calling all of us fat, but when you're cutting, especially if you're keeping an adequate amount of protein and you're keeping on your muscle, if you're working out till failure for a lot of your exercises, the amount you think you have to lose, it's probably even more, which is crazy, but super rewarding too. Yep, I can say that now. I have grandma and that 88, and granddad that's just holding on at 90. They're hard work sometimes, but still good laugh. Mumbo, if you were my personal trainer, how many coins do I owe you a month? We would go based on your current coin total and your production rate. So if you have 10 million coins and you make a few million a month, I'd probably charge you 100K coins a month. I would have you make coins on the treadmill. We would put you at a incline treadmill, 2.5 speed, move it up to 3, increase the incline throughout the days and weeks, and you'd be farming League SBCs on Pale Tools on your phone. Bear in mind, my granddad had a double heart bypass, COVID. That's nearly finished him, and pneumonia, but he's still ticking on. That's great to hear that he's ticking on, man. Yeah, my grandma survived a stroke right before COVID. That should have killed her. We're blessed to still have her. And then she got cancer during COVID. And that was such a struggle to be able to try to see her, because they had so much restrictions on who could see people in the hospital, how long you could see them, how you could see them. Dude, awful. Sadly, she passed away in 2021. But yeah. Enjoy your grandparents while they're still here. Blessings they are. COVID was the reason why I passed high school. I can't complain, to be fair. I will say, as much as it sucked my senior year of college was when COVID happened, that original lockdown, those few months of like literally having nothing to do in FIFA was somewhat peak. And social media wasn't the worst thing in the world. Warzone was popping, Fortnite was popping. Oh my gosh, that was like Lil Uzi Vert dropped his album. Was it last week COVID started? 6 years ago? I can still hear the... I can still hear the opening beat that I heard for the first time. I'm like, dang, this is going to slap. Can't wait to listen to this in the gym. Oh, the gym's closed down. Guess we got to buy gear and do a home workout. That was such a good FIFA. All right, guys. That's going to be it. I will be live on Friday. It'll be the last time you'll see me live until we're gone Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So it will be a week till you see me live again. I don't know what time I'm going to get home tonight. I do have some video ideas I want to try to record. I don't just want to force videos out, though, so we might have a video or two. We'll have some YouTube shorts go up as well. Just got to keep the channel flowing when I'm gone. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy my mini vacation. I'm going to enjoy time with family. I'm going to enjoy time up north. I'm bringing my walking pad, though. All right, God bless you guys. Have a good night. Peace. As if you don't force the YouTube short. Hey, no. No YouTube short is forced. There's an audience for every YouTube short. The ones in my head that I say are the worst YouTube shorts are the ones that perform the best. The ones I put the most time in will get like 500 views. The ones that I just quickly say, oh, 10 coin pack. Got crap in it. Let me upload it. 5,000, 10,000. It's like, brother, I don't get